Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Survivor Series. Live and sold out in Hartford, Connecticut, and what a stacked card we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Rey Mysterio, in the bitter blood feud, takes on Tommaso Ciampa to try and settle their issue. Also, Roman Reigns faces Bray Wyatt's alter ego, The Fiend. And also, the Tag Team Championship match has been changed. It was to be the Revival versus Sanity. Now, it is the Revival versus the Street Profits. As we just saw in the pre-show, the Street Profits attacked Sanity, but there will be an attack of a different kind. Andrade Cien Almas will attack Kyle O'Reilly for the United States title, and Shayna Baszler answers the call tonight against a mystery opponent for a choice at what World Championship they will hold. And also the big one, the Survivor Series Team Raw versus Team SmackDown Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship opportunity is on the line in that one, and more. It keeps getting hotter. Team ESM versus Team WWE, both world titles on the line. And then the main event of the evening, we say goodbye to The Undertaker as he faces Drew McIntyre, as he returns to where it all began to end it all. But we have to get things underway. Survivor Series is gonna be white hot in Hartford, and we're gonna kick it off with tag team action. Massive atmosphere around the arena, ladies and gentlemen, as the Revival, who really technically are the current World Tag Team Champions, but they are going to put their titles on the line, but in a different way. Because now there are three separate tag team divisions, as we saw. It is now a tag team division on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, all with their individual championships. So this one is still for the tag team titles, but which brand will be determined by the winner, as is the case for majority of our title matches tonight, including the women's title match. Shayna Baszler takes on a mystery opponent for the choice of where you go. It could be an embarrassment of riches for all of these men. And as we saw on the pre-show to kick it off, we saw Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf downed at the hands of these men, the Street Profits. And the hand was forced of Shane McMahon and EC3 to make the change. They've taken what they want. Oh, wait a minute. That's Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins is down as well, and Montez Ford. What has happened? Oh my God. That's Sanity's music. What? Oh, who the hell is that? Eric Young has brought back up this enormous man with his face covered. But I think I recognize the tattoo. Eric Young has brought the cavalry. He lost Killian Dane, he lost Alexander Wolf, but he gained a monster. This is unbelievable. Sanity is still alive and well. And they're looking to bring the chaos. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins expressed that they wanted to take what they thought was theirs. They tried to take it from Sanity, but Sanity took it right back. That's Jackson Riker. Eric Young has recruited a monster. And he looks to have all the confidence in the world. Extraordinary start to Survivor Series, ladies and gentlemen. It's as advertised, but a little bit different. Underway at Survivor Series, and look out. Eric Young ducks under the clothesline, sends him to the apron, and Eric Young with a full head of steam. This is unbelievable. That behemoth of a man, Jackson Riker, is standing on the apron. As unpredictable as ever. Oh, into the barricade goes Scott Dawson, who has absolutely no clue what is going on here. And Eric Young is tearing him apart on the outside of the ring. Jackson Riker has been recruited into the ranks of Sanity by Eric Young, who always has a backup plan. There's method to the madness as Eric Young continues to take it to Scott Dawson. And Sanity were advertised for the match. They were taken off the match, but now they're back on the match. And this is for the Tag Team Championships. The winner gets to choose whether it's NXT, Raw or SmackDown that they represent. Or if you're Sanity, it could be all of them. They could just go anywhere. Man, the reach of Eric Young must be absolutely unbelievable. Or was that the plan the whole time? Was Jackson Riker going to get involved if Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf were here anyway? But the Revival have recovered from the shock here, and they're just starting to get back to work. Hartford is absolutely stunned by what we've seen. In the pre-show, it looked as though Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf were going to be out of the match. They are out of the match, which then took Sanity out of the match. But then Sanity took out Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. And they brought a monster to the ring. This is unprecedented. It's absolutely extraordinary. And if this is a sign of what's to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what can we expect? Unbelievable. Look at this here. Dash Wilder has managed to isolate Eric Young. This is what Sanity do best. Their game plan's been thrown out the window twice tonight. They thought they were getting Dane and Wolf. Then they thought they were getting the Street Profits. Now they've got Eric Young, who wasn't even in the original match. They didn't prepare for Eric Young either. And how can you prepare for the monster that's on the apron in Jackson Riker? Oh, look at this here from Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson is just wrenching away, and they're going to work on the knee, and this is what they do best. This is what they do better than anyone in the business. How do you prepare for this? And this is what the tag team division is going to be all about going forward, ladies and gentlemen, with this condensed rosters. 5 or 6 tag teams on each brand. The competition is going to be hotter than ever. We know there's 4 trade periods, so there's going to be comings and goings constantly. Oh, look out. Eric Young might be going. Eric Young might be going down for the 3 count. Look at this. Scott Dawson's going to cut the ring off again here and send him in. And this is just their wheelhouse. This is what they do better than anyone else, as they wear their opponents down, and they're making sure they keep that enormous man, Jackson Riker, out of this match for as long as possible. Going straight up to the leg again, and this is so smart. Eric Young, the veteran. Jackson Riker, I guess the debutante. It is an extraordinary turn of events here. Dash Wilder sends him into the corner, and Eric Young finding it very difficult going here, but Young, here he is, back again. And Eric Young is going to hammer him and hammer him down. Onto that top turnbuckle, but reversed again. I tell you what, Eric Young may not have a hell of a lot left here, as Young went for the shot again, but he's throwing wildly. He's throwing wildly. He's been manhandled by a world-class tag team in the Revival. This match is certainly not going the way Eric Young would have envisaged. Not going the way the Revival would have envisaged either. But they are doing a brilliant job of keeping that behemoth out of the ring, and it's exactly what they've got to do, and this is what they do. They go to the leg, they've reassessed, they're back in the game. Sometimes teams come out with different tactics in professional sports, and you have to adjust. Well, if this is plan B, I would hate to see what plan A would have been. This match may have been over in 30 seconds, because the Revival are tagging in, tagging out, keeping each other fresh, and staying on their opponent, and they do it better than anyone I reckon I've ever seen. Fists right into the temple there of Eric Young. Tosses him down, and this is getting to deep water for Eric Young here. You can play all the trump cards you want. You can have all the aces up your sleeve, but once the sleeves get ripped off and you get beaten over the head, it's not going to matter. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder are just such firm control. They are such a good tag team, and now they're talking trash. They're getting a little bit ahead of themselves here, because that's what happens. He took his eyes off the prize, and now Riker wants in. Riker wants in. He's getting frustrated at ringside. He's getting frustrated at ringside. Eric Young sends him in, and Riker's in the match for the first time. This is danger. This is danger. He throws him off. Eric Young. Oh my God! Jackson Riker just decimated Scott Dawson, and he throws Dash Wilder in and throws him to the outside of the ring. Riker's been in the match for about 15 seconds. But look out, the only seconds that matter are the 3, 2, got him, unbelievable. 30 seconds in the match, Jackson Riker ends it. That is unbelievable. Just when you thought Sanity couldn't get any more dangerous, they introduce a man like that to the mix. Ladies and gentlemen, new tag team champions. But where are they going to go? Where are they going to ply their trade? Will it be NXT? Will it be Raw? Will it be SmackDown? Either way, they are going to dominate with a behemoth like Jackson Riker. That is extraordinary. Now, wait a minute, there's Lashley. Took out Walter on SmackDown, as well as Raymond Rowe. Man, cut the tension with a knife backstage between these two. EC3 got a lot on his plate with Raw versus SmackDown tonight. Yeah, damn right you should fire his ass right now. He's saying he walked to Raw or NXT. EC3 just trying to get through to him, but I think it's like trying to get blood out of a stone. EC3 saying firing you'll be too easy. What is he talking about? He's not the Intercontinental Champion. Walter is. This guy's deluded. What is he talking about? This guy's absolutely lost his mind. He doesn't even care that Lio Rush is out. Couldn't care less that he put careers in jeopardy. Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the championship matches will roll on. We've got one deluded person backstage, but someone who isn't delusional is Kyle O'Reilly. And he is here tonight, all on his lonesome. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong are not in the building. They are away on assignments promoting the WWE. They are not here tonight, but Kyle O'Reilly certainly is. And he made it clear to me backstage when I asked him, what do you make of your boys not being here tonight? He said, they wouldn't have been at ringside anyway. I want to do this by myself. I want to get out of the tag team pigeonhole. I want to make sure that my legacy is my own. I love my brothers. I love the Undisputed Era. It is who I am. But first and foremost, I am a fighter. And I am a prize fighter. And the boys will be watching on. But me, I want to do this by myself. But the task at hand is so incredibly difficult. Andrade Cien Almas, Mr. 5-Star. He has had some of the greatest matches we've ever seen here. And Andrade Cien Almas looks to do it all again as he defends his United States Championship. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's all about. Fighting for the big prize. The Monday Night Raw exclusive United States Championship. With all of the chaos that's been ensuing over the championships, this one and the Intercontinental title remain on Raw and SmackDown respectively. Cien Almas came within a whisker of defeating Daniel Bryan in the King of the Ring final. You could argue that he should have won that match. He had Bryan dead to rights, but Eric Bischoff put his foot on the rope, saved the match, and you'd have to think that that United States Championship may well be the WWE Championship had that not have happened. But either way, Almas has gone to one of the top talents in the company with a bullet, and he'll be looking to drive that point home tonight. Zelina Vega always at his side, his associate, his confidant, and a real big reason behind the success of Andrade Cien Almas. This one, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you already know this, this one is going to be a real good one. The US title, seen by many as a huge stepping stone to getting the top gong, to getting the top prize in the WWE. But these boys ain't gonna fight like it is a stepping stone. This is the tippy top of the mountain for both of them right now as they look to conquer it and plant their flag. Almas holds the title aloft. And this one, I'm looking forward to. Almas now gonna hand the championship over. The referee gonna show it to O'Reilly. Man, you can feel the tension. You can feel it. This is going to be unreal. Underway. Almas takes the head straight away. He blocks the knee. O'Reilly's such a proficient striker. Takes him down to a knee already, and O'Reilly is hammering away. Oh yeah, nice shot there from Almas. Oh, and the chop. And Cien Almas is absolutely underway here. No, he was looking for that back elbow, couldn't find it. Now O'Reilly. He's going to lace the legs here. He's picking his mark early, but O'Reilly can hurt you all over. These chops here, that's an open palm striking. Oh, hard shot there. And another forearm. And here he comes. Almas is throwing. And both of these men are showing that they are both very, very aptly in control once they get the opportunity. And now Almas takes him down with a headlock here. Oh, there is a little bit in this, isn't there? These two might not have the deep personal rivalry of some of the matches on the card tonight, but the professional rivalry and the motivation of Kyle O'Reilly being alone here tonight, being the lone member of a four-man group, it's very, very interesting dynamic. It's fight or flight for Kyle O'Reilly. Look at this, he takes flight over the top rope, cracks the neck, and you reckon he's going to get back to business here. It's O'Reilly now. He's going to look to bend him up. We saw this earlier tonight from Drew Gulak, the joint manipulation. And you can see Zelina Vega almost feeling the pain of her associate, Andrade Cien Almas. Look at this shot down there, right, raining it down on Andrade. Now, yeah. Beautiful European uppercut. There's nothing European about getting chopped. Almas now going to send him into the corner. And look at this, Almas with the knee. And I reckon you know what's coming. Andrade going to line him up. Oh, look out though. Up kick from O'Reilly. Up kick from O'Reilly. And then a super kick. Lands on the button. Down into the cover. 1, 2. He's done it. No, he hasn't. Oh man, I thought we had a new United States champion right there. But it's not to be. That's how quickly it can happen with O'Reilly though. He is such an amazing striker. He has one punch knockout power. There's no doubt about it. The MMA background is so unique. Oh, look at that chop again. There's no defense against just getting absolutely paintbrushed across the chest. Again goes Almas. And Almas now, full head of steam, but look out, oh, O'Reilly dropped the top rope and sent him all the way to the outside. And it didn't take long for this one to get down and dirty. On the outside as O'Reilly now continues to hammer away on Andrade. Oh, look at these kicks, man. The kicks to take him down yet again. And O'Reilly picks him up by the arm and drives him into the concrete. Uh-oh, look at this. O'Reilly wrenching on the arm here. You can't get a submission on the outside. O'Reilly realizes that. He realizes that he needs to get him back in the ring in order to win the United States Championship. O'Reilly, as methodical as ever, gets himself back into the ring and drives the knee right down into the lower back, and then he continues to hammer away with these kicks. Just absolutely annihilating Almas with these kicks, and he needed to do something about it. That's exactly what he did, and he got a kick of his own. And Almas gets a little bit of breathing room here. Now Almas, there it is. He sends O'Reilly to the outside, and that's the breathing room that Almas would have needed. Referee begins the count again. Now Almas wants him up to his feet, and Andrade, look out, Hurricane Rana to the floor. This guy is something else. And now Andrade back into the ring, and he's firing it up. He's tuning up his own band here. He got super kicked earlier, but I think he's got something else on his mind. Almas takes flight. Andrade showing just why he is a champion. He is an extraordinary athlete, one of the best we've got. Slamming Kyle O'Reilly off the apron. And now Almas wanting O'Reilly up. What unbelievable offense. And Almas now, he's going to choke him. Almas might get DQ'd here. He'd retain the title that way, but I don't think he's interested in that. Saints of Eddie Guerrero. Unbelievable offense. O'Reilly doesn't know what's hit him. Oh, and he just gets out at 2.9. Extraordinary battle. Oh, hard right hand. And O'Reilly stumbled, staggered towards the corner here. And look at this from Almas. He has just been absolutely unbelievable. But O'Reilly, he has a hell of a chin on him. There's no doubt about that. And then he, boom! Oh, he connects on the chin of Almas. And that's the power of O'Reilly. And now he's fighting purely on instinct here. O'Reilly got rock and roll. But now he's singing to a different tune. And that tune is stomps to the gut. Zelina Vega is feeling it all. O'Reilly's stalking him. He might be thinking guillotine here. He's got to be thinking guillotine. No. Almas rebuffs. And another chop. Sends him back. And now Cien Almas sends him to the outside. Almas might just take flight again. What's he going to do? Oh no. The drop kick is on the button. Almas picks him up to his feet. He's going to another gear. The championship gear. Look out! He's one of the best in the world. Almas finding that other gear that won him the United States Championship. Picks up O'Reilly. Sends him in. The knee. He always gets it. He always gets it. He says, you're gonna get it. Almost unbelievable. Stares down at O'Reilly. Gonna take his chance here. Almas sends him in. Another knee. And I reckon this one might be more sinister this time. Almas is warming it up. Looking for the double knee strike to Kyle O'Reilly. This guy has another gear that very few in the company have. Down into the cover. Almas retains. Almas retains. No, he doesn't. O'Reilly kicks out. O'Reilly kicks out. And now Almas to the top. Almas to the top. No! O'Reilly rolled out of the way. O'Reilly rolled out of the way. Shot to the midsection. Kyle O'Reilly, pipe handle. Oh my God! Packaged him up. Look at Vega on the outside. He's lost the title. No. Almas kicks out. Almas kicks out. Armbar locked in. Armbar locked in. Almas is close to the ropes, but I don't think he can even think to grab. He's just trying to break the hold rather than trying to grab for the ropes here. Almas might have to tap on the United States title. Kyle O'Reilly, is this a coming-of-age performance? Look at these shots, raining down on O'Reilly. Shades of Kyle O'Reilly himself there. Almas gonna pick him up for a powerbomb. No, O'Reilly over the top again. O'Reilly, pinning combination. He rolled him through, and O'Reilly won the title. No, he didn't. He didn't win the title, but he might here. O'Reilly picks him up. Brain buster. Brain buster. He's out. He's out. O'Reilly's done it. He's done it. No. Can you believe it? Kyle O'Reilly sits down in disbelief. You've got to stay on him. You've got to stay on him. You can't waste any time. Oh, look out. Almas reversal. Almas reversal. Look out. You've got to avoid it. Oh, no. 1, 2. Hammerlock DDT ekes it out by the smallest of margins for Andrade Cien Almas. That was one hell of a match. O'Reilly, I thought he had it several moments. I thought this was it, the brainbuster, goodness me. But O'Reilly hesitated, and he who hesitates is lost against El Idolo. And Almas is saying hell of a battle. O'Reilly hung with the best. Oh, come on. Come on now. Andrade Cien Almas went for the handshake. O'Reilly wasn't interested, but Almas is going to celebrate nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, still your United States champion in a match that's going to be hard to top. Andrade Cien Almas. Wait a minute, this Stephanie McMahon. Wait. The call that Stephanie McMahon made is here. Shayna Baszler's mystery opponent is behind that door. Wait, can you see there? Oh my. Well, they are here. So is Roman Reigns, as you can clearly hear in the building. He's going one-on-one right now with an entity that very few of us know anything about. The show rolls on. The call that was made to this mystery woman is in the building. It has been months in the making. Stephanie McMahon finally gets to reveal to the world just who her hand-picked opponent for Shayna Baszler is. And with all the changes to the women's division, one thing has remained the same in the men's division, and that is that the big dog, Roman Reigns, is gonna defend his yard. The riot gear might be a sign that Roman Reigns is set for a war. That sign says it all. Let me in. This is going to be one of the more interesting tussles of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns may have made the biggest mistake of his life going after Bray Wyatt, because in going after Bray Wyatt, he got the Fiend. We don't know anything about the Fiend, but what we do know is that he's one hell of a dangerous entity. What the hell is Reigns in for tonight? What the hell is this? Ladies and gentlemen, I have absolutely no idea what the hell that was. But all I know is I wouldn't want to be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is shocked. Oh my God. Roman Reigns, nothing Reigns does seems to stop him. I've never seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen, in all my years. Oh. The Fiend is just on another level. Spotlight on Roman Reigns. Oh my God. Reigns has never felt power like this. Wait a minute. Whoa, oh my God. That is as brutal of a performance as I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we in the midst of? What the hell did we just witness? Hell might be a very appropriate word. The WWE will never be the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an update on the condition of Triple H. He has since returned home and is recovering at his home in Greenwich after the attack at a recent live event by Big E, but Triple H did take the opportunity to speak out, and he decided to speak out on Twitter. So far, Big E has not been heard from whatsoever, but Triple H did tweet this. Big E Langston had the world at his feet. I laid the foundation for his career. Now I end it. Never forget where you came from. And he also posted that picture of an old jacket that he used to wear. So certainly some subliminal messaging from Triple H, but a not so subtle message. We'll have more as Monday Night Raw comes to air next week. Well, I have absolutely no idea what we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns was taken out of here on a stretcher after that absolutely horrific, seemingly neck snap of Roman Reigns from Bray Wyatt, or The Fiend, or whatever you want to call him. I have no idea what to call that, but I know what to call this man. This man is a living legend. Rey Mysterio is on his way down to the ring to face yet another demonic entity in Tommaso Ciampa. But man, I'm still stunned by pretty much everything we've seen so far. We've got a newly formed iteration of Sanity. We've got several bodies laying all over the arena. We just saw Roman Reigns succumb to one of the most dangerous entities I've ever seen, and now we have this guy, Tommaso Ciampa, coming down to the ring here in Hartford, Connecticut. It's hard to know what to make of this tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but still so much more to go, still so much more to come. Tommaso Ciampa wants to make his presence felt here tonight. He tried to put Rey Mysterio on the shelf. He went up against the demon, Finn Balor, and really fell on his own sword in that match. Tonight, Ciampa looks to wrong Rey Mysterio. He looks to take Rey Mysterio out. He looks to send Rey Mysterio back whence he came. That is his modus operandi tonight. Tommaso Ciampa said, I gave you an out. I gave you the opportunity to leave. I gave you the chance to get out and quit while you're ahead, to finish your career as a legend. Now, you just have to finish your career at my hands. Tonight, Tommaso Ciampa looks to strip Rey Mysterio of everything he's worked for in his entire career. But do you think Rey is going to lay down and let that happen? In the words of the immortal Stone Cold Steve Austin, hell no. This is going to be quite something, ladies and gentlemen. We've already seen Almas retain. We've seen Sanity gain the dangerous choice. Oh, look out, Rey Mysterio. Wait a minute, look out. Rey's going to come at him here. Rey's going to come at him here. And Ciampa already on the back foot as Rey Mysterio continues to hammer away on Tommaso Ciampa. Fast starting Rey is what it's going to be all about. But oh, look out, Ciampa wrenching the arm here. Wrenching the arm, and Ciampa is going to look to throw the knee. Oh no, he threw that damaged knee right into the turnbuckle, and Rey is going to look to capitalize again. Rey Mysterio is on fire. The legendary Rey Mysterio taking it to Tommaso Ciampa here. And Ciampa with a forearm there. And now Ciampa, look out. Clearly the bigger man here, Ciampa. Face first goes Rey Mysterio. And you can see Rey already feeling his face here. And now Ciampa slit his throat and said this is over. It feels like all he needs is just that small opportunity, just that small window of opportunity. And now look at this. I think he's trying to rip the mask off Rey Mysterio here. He's trying to demask Rey Mysterio. Such is the disrespect from Tommaso Ciampa. He has no regard for his fellow human being. And look at this. Open palm strikes right to the face of Rey Mysterio. And now Ciampa, he's going after the mask again here. Oh, or is he just trying to rip the eyes out of Rey Mysterio? Is that all he's trying to do? Oh. Shot right over to the ear, and Rey's set to the outside. And this is going to get down and dirty real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is how Tommaso Ciampa operates. This is exactly what Tommaso Ciampa does. This is the kind of human being he is. He tries to end careers, tries to ruin people's livelihoods. Rey returned after a long absence after Tommaso Ciampa gave him the fairy tale ending to the exposed floor after he ripped the padding up. And that's what Ciampa means by I gave you an out. I gave you the opportunity to leave. I gave you the chance to avoid more punishment. But Rey came back. He got in the face of Ciampa. And now he's doing it again. But not in a real good way here at the moment, because Rey Mysterio is finding himself in a world of hurt, in a world of trouble, and Ciampa is just inflicting all the pain that he wants. Man. Tommaso Ciampa is on another level. Look at him pacing around like a lunatic. Speaking of lunatics, I mean, what the hell was Bray Wyatt and The Fiend doing here tonight? I mean, bringing a severed head of himself to the ring and just destroying Roman Reigns in seconds, and this could be very similar. Although this match has gone on a fair bit longer than that last one. Rey Mysterio. And look out, there's a knee there from Rey. Drops him down. Could be the opening he needs here, Rey. Rey's going to drag him, get him into situ. Oh, look at that shot. Double shot. And then up and over, snapping the neck back. We know the issues Ciampa's had with the neck in the past, and he's trying to take it to him here. Battering the midsection, but Ciampa caught the leg. Drag and screwed him over. Rey is hurting. Rey is hurting. Ciampa, knee to the arm. A knee to the arm, and look at this. He takes him down. Beautiful double leg takedown, and the hammer fist blows. Rey Mysterio manages just overthrow him a little bit there, but Ciampa's just going right back to that methodical offense. It's what he does. Ciampa now to the second rope, and Ciampa, oh no. Note that he uses that knee brace to drop down into the face of Rey Mysterio. Now he's got Rey Mysterio just in a figure four there, but he's just wrenching back on the back here. Rey Mysterio may give it up here. There's no real way Rey Mysterio can escape out of this. I can't see a way out for Rey. He's going to need to find one, and he just finds that little bit of power, manages to get loose and just get a little bit of separation here. Just gets a little bit of separation, and now he's going after the legs. And that might be a smart ploy from Rey Mysterio to try and chop down the tree that is Tommaso Ciampa right in front of him. And that's exactly what he's doing. Rey trying the leg kicks, sends him in, and Rey is calling for it. He's calling for the support, but Ciampa saw him coming. Ciampa saw him coming, but Rey, he ain't going to go down that easily. Rey ain't going to go down that easily. And now Rey doing what he does best. Unbelievable. Calling on Ciampa here. And Rey Mysterio picks him up. Oh, over. Crucifix pin. Is it enough? Is it enough? Ciampa gets out. Ciampa gets out. And Rey looking for that sense of urgency. Facebuster from Rey Mysterio. And now Mysterio going to where he's most comfortable. The high rent district. Top rope, Rey. Oh no. No water in the pool for Rey Mysterio. Ciampa picked him up. Look out. Oh my God. Planted him face first. Planted him face first. Rey hasn't moved. Rey's out. No. He comes to just to kick out at the tightest of 2.9s. And Rey Mysterio now is struggling. And look at this. Right back to the face. Right back to the face goes Ciampa. And now Ciampa, driving that knee brace right into the lower back of Rey. And he points him out. No respect here whatsoever. There is no respect here. An old-fashioned back rake from Tommaso Ciampa. He's not above anything. He's not above doing anything. And oh my goodness me, what a knee. And that's it. That's going to do it. There's no way. Oh, but Rey's showing that trademark fight. He's showing that trademark ability to get back into a fight. And now Rey, look out, throws him on. He was set up for a 619, but no! Unbelievable from Rey Mysterio. The drop kick and the leg drop combination. Ciampa has barely moved. He caught him flush on the jaw with that drop kick. Unbelievable offense from Rey Mysterio. But Ciampa kicks out. Ciampa hanging on. Rey is pushing him to his limits here. Rey is pushing Ciampa. Throwing chops now. Rey's saying, I can fight as well. And now Rey with a full head of steam, but Ciampa sent him all the way to the outside. Ciampa sent him all the way to the thin padding and the concrete of the arena floor, and then off the cold steel. Then off the cold steel goes Rey Mysterio's head. And Ciampa now, this is ridiculous. Ciampa has to go to the outside, has to resort to those underhanded tactics against Rey Mysterio. Several shots off the steel barricade. And is there anything this guy won't do? And I think he's looking for a count out. This son of a bitch. He's telling the referee to count. Rey hasn't moved a muscle, but now he's stirring. Rey's stirring. Count of 8. Come on, Rey. You can get in, Rey. It's at a count of 9. It's a count of 9, but Rey Mysterio just gets back in the ring. And Ciampa is right there. Ciampa's right there, but Rey Mysterio shifted the weight. Rey Mysterio shifted the weight. Desperation side Russian leg sweep. And Rey's calling him on. He's saying you ain't going to beat me that easy. And now Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. Oh my God. From the apron to the floor. From the apron to the floor goes Tommaso Ciampa. And now Rey to the top. Leg drop, no. Still no water in the pool. Still no water in the pool. And I think he was thinking fairy tale ending. But Rey Mysterio caught the leg. He's got so much fight. It's absolutely unbelievable. Rey sent to the outside. Shot. Now Rey. Oh, look out. He's set up. 619. 619 from Rey Mysterio. All the way to the top. Rey. Drop of the dime. Drop of the dime. 1, 2. Rey knocks off Ciampa. No. How the hell did he kick out? Rey is opportunistic as ever. He's in disbelief, the whole crowd is. Rey with almost the upset of the century. Or can you even call it that? Rey's a living legend. But look out, Ciampa. Oh no, reversal from Ciampa. He's been given too much time to recover. A knee right off the jaw. Ciampa delivers the knee right off the jaw. Sends him into the opposite corner. Not again. Jesus. Knee after knee after knee. Rey's out on his feet and he gets turned inside out by the huge lariat of Tommaso Ciampa. The shot. Ciampa sets him up. Fairy tale ending. Come on, Rey. Damn it. Tommaso Ciampa got the scare of his life here when Rey Mysterio swung around the post, hit the 619, and then dropped the dime. I thought it was over. He had him dead to rights, but Ciampa recovers. And whether you like him or not... Oh, wait a minute. Ciampa wants a handshake. Rey Mysterio's... Oh, wait a second! Rey Mysterio, being the upstanding man that he is, was gonna... What? Kurt Angle? Oh my God. Kurt Angle in NXT gear. Kurt Angle is the general manager of NXT. And he's here. And he's already recruited a few SmackDown superstars to NXT. EC3's well aware. He'd heard the rumors. I hadn't heard the rumors that Kurt Angle was the GM of NXT. The gold medalist on the gold brand. Angle means business tonight. And he's got some meetings with some talent backstage to try and recruit some names to NXT, but EC3 saying he's made a signing. A free agent. And he knows Angle's had his eye on. Man, the competition is heating up already between NXT, SmackDown and Raw. A bombshell, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt Angle is the general manager of NXT. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, we get to find out who the call is. Who did Stephanie McMahon recruit? Up next, the Women's Championship will be decided between Shayna Baszler and the mystery opponent. But the huge caveat, ladies and gentlemen, is this. The winner of this match, much like the tag team division earlier, gets to choose their poison. So if Shayna Baszler wins, she gets to choose Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. And think about it. Think about winning this match tonight. And then a bidding war starts between all brands. It means the winner of this match could be one of the highest paid athletes in the company. Because who wouldn't want the very best on their show? So let's say Shayna Baszler wins. Let's say Kurt Angle, as we've just found out, is the general manager, wants Shayna Baszler for his product. But so does EC3. Then you start a bidding war. Then things start to get really, really interesting. But speaking of interesting, who is behind the door? Who is the hand-picked opponent that we've been waiting for months? Baszler's ready. Who is it? Oh my God! This place has erupted! Ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley! It is absolutely deafening in here! The Aussie megastar, Rhea Ripley, one of the most dangerous women in the industry, has answered the call. Rhea Ripley is in Hartford, Connecticut at Survivor Series to try and shut the mouth of Shayna Baszler. Absolutely extraordinary. Listen to this place. Baszler can't believe it. Ripley's in the building. It's underway just like that. Ripley wants all the Baszler. She's calling her on. And look out, Ripley's gonna throw first. Rhea Ripley's gonna throw first. And she's gonna throw hard. She's got her mounted. And I guarantee you, Shayna Baszler hasn't felt power like this. Lefts and rights, raining down on Baszler. Rhea Ripley has arrived. Stephanie McMahon has recruited Rhea Ripley to eliminate the threat that is Shayna Baszler. And Baszler seriously on the back foot here. Rhea Ripley is absolutely hammering away. Oh my God, collapses her down into the corner. And Rhea Ripley is going to line her up. And look out, oh my God. Right across the face. Baszler's out. Baszler's out. No, she gets the shoulder up. Ripley looks shocked. Absolutely extraordinary turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler's barely thrown a shot. Well, now she has. Baszler needs to get back into this real quick. She throws a kick. She needs to get some separation here, Shayna Baszler. She's on the back foot. She's been absolutely hammered from pillar to post, figuratively and literally. And Baszler now, hammering away at Rhea Ripley. Forearm after forearm, shot after shot. And Ripley's going to fight back though. Look at the size of Rhea Ripley. This enormous athlete. Unbelievable prowess. What a call from Stephanie McMahon to recruit Rhea Ripley. And Ripley trying to drive that boot in, but Baszler's going to fight back. Both of these women are cut from the same cloth. Baszler's going to try and win this by submission here. She wants to get a snap submission. But look at the power of Ripley. She just disregards her. Ripley could be way too much here. Michinoku driver from Rhea Ripley. Cover. Is it enough? It could be enough. No. What does this mean for the women's division? Having them both on the same division. This place can't be big enough for the both of them. Rhea Ripley is taking it to Shayna Baszler. When have you seen Shayna Baszler in this much trouble? Look at the power. Down into the cover again. You can tell Ripley is all business. She wants to put this away, but Baszler continues to kick out, continues to show the fight. And now Ripley is going to look to kick the fight out of her head here. Oh, what a left hand. What a left hand. But now, Shayna Baszler, shot to the arm, and Baszler is going to need to find something here. You talk about the Revival's plan B. Well, I reckon Baszler's up to about plan D right now. She's still throwing hands though, and she flips her over, and this could mean curtains here. The knees right to the head of Ripley. Shayna Baszler showing why she's been so dominant. And Baszler's up for the fight here. You have to remember that Shayna Baszler is a former MMA champion. She's been in deep water before. She's been in fights before. And this is absolutely no different as Baszler with a knee. Baszler with a knee has Ripley rocked. Ripley will look for the riptide. But the tide may be out for Rhea Ripley. She picks her up and drops her down. Suplex. And now Ripley is struggling. Shayna Baszler with a full head of steam sends her to the outside, and this would be a turn up for the books. This is plan A from Stephanie McMahon. She made the call. She made a special request for Rhea Ripley to be recruited, but now she's being maimed. Shayna Baszler is in control of Rhea Ripley here. Stephanie McMahon would be looking on backstage with deep concern because she is taking her apart. And she's done this before, and now she's laughing. Rhea Ripley is in enormous trouble, and I'm sure she's well trained. But you can't be well trained when you get into this deep water. You don't train for this. You don't train to be hit professionally and be dissected by a woman the caliber of Shayna Baszler, who's tearing apart the arms, which is real smart if Rhea Ripley is going to look for riptide. Man, a big fight feel around this arena. You can feel the tension. People want to see Shayna Baszler get beaten so badly. Rhea Ripley is here to do that, but now Rhea Ripley is on the back foot here. It just shows the animal that Shayna Baszler is. The unstoppable force that Shayna Baszler is. Oh, what an elbow. What an elbow and a cutter. The cutter is delivered to Shayna Baszler. And now, oh my God. Shades of Sami Zayn with the Helluva Kick. Shayna Baszler hasn't moved. Oh, it's the ring presence. Shayna Baszler gets the foot up on the rope. The referee sees it. She was dead to rights. Oh, what a shot. What a shot from Rhea Ripley. And Ripley now, and you can tell she's getting desperate here. Ripley, oh, shot there. Shayna Baszler trying to cover up, but it's not going to work as Rhea Ripley now looking to go over the top to try and roll her up for the win, but Shayna Baszler sat down on the rib cage. That could crack the ribs, and Shayna Baszler now is going to lock in the armbar. Shayna Baszler's going to lock in the armbar, and she's going to look to try and snap the arm of Rhea Ripley here. She's going to look to try and snap the arm, and it's been in long. It's been in a hell of a long time. There could be tendons and all kinds of stuff ripping in the arm of Rhea Ripley. Pun intended. But Ripley now lowering the boom of those right hands. And now Ripley, look out. Guillotine locked in. Guillotine locked in. She's showing some prowess of her own here. Rhea Ripley with the guillotine. But again, just the MMA prowess. of Shayna Baszler is quite extraordinary. And now Baszler, she hooks her up. She hooks her up. They're so evenly matched. Baszler now. Baszler now with a guillotine. And it's in tight. It's in deep. Baszler. Baszler's going to choke her out here. But look at this. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And Ripley this time, instead of flipping out like Baszler did, she just powers out. And that says everything you need to know about these women. Picks her up, set out, powerbomb. Baszler is down. Baszler is hurt. Ripley smells blood in the water. Ripley picks her up. Look out. Throws her to the side. Shot to the side of the head. Shot to the side of the head. Knocks the equilibrium off. Knocks your opponent out, but Baszler kicks out. Whether you like her or loathe her, she's showing the heart of a lion here. The power of choice is on the line. You can be the women's champion of whichever brand you desire, or whoever's paying the most. Ripley's going to line her up. Oh no, Baszler out. Baszler avoided it. Baszler avoided it. Baszler avoided it. Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is. Kirifuda clutch. Kirifuda clutch is locked in, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. It's put so many away. It's put everyone away. There's no escape. Baszler's going to retain. Baszler's going to get to go wherever she wants and dominate. Or is she? Or is she? There's still some fight here. There's still some fight in Ripley. There's still some fight in Ripley. Oh, beautiful suplex into the bridge. Desperation move. She got her no. There's still so much fight in Ripley. But how long will it last? She's fighting on instinct here. And Rhea Ripley is going to try and take her up. Shayna Baszler may have already thrown her best punch. She had the Kirifuda clutch locked in. But now she's in an even worse position. Top rope Hurricane Rana. Rhea Ripley now. Lining her up. Ripley picks her up. Suplex time. Oh my God. What a shot. What a shot. Right off the head. Baszler's dead weight. Baszler is dead weight here. And Ripley loaded her up. Oh, I think she had something in mind, but she thought, screw it, I'm just going to kick you in the head. Baszler in trouble. Baszler is rocked. Baszler is on the ropes. Ripley hooks her up. Riptide. 1, 2. And Shayna Baszler is slain here tonight. The call was answered. And Stephanie McMahon's plan to usurp the champion has come to fruition. Absolutely extraordinary contest. It came down to who could land the cleaner blow. And that woman was Rhea Ripley tonight. You get the feeling that might not be the last time we see that one. Shayna Baszler was bested tonight, but Rhea Ripley, it is your night. What a debut. But Rhea Ripley now has the choice of a lifetime. She can field offers from NXT, Raw and SmackDown to be their centerpiece in the women's division. And there you see Stephanie McMahon as proud as punch. That is exactly the way Stephanie McMahon wanted it to go. And she blows one more sarcastic kiss, just like Shayna Baszler did numerous times. Rhea Ripley is your women's champion. Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the championships roll on. There you see the World Heavyweight Champion, and his offsider and Chad Gable. ESM goes head-to-head with WWE later tonight. There you see Daniel Bryan. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another issue to settle, and it's brand warfare. It's Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. This one is going to be real good. Let's explain the rules. 4 members of Team Raw versus 4 members of Team SmackDown. It is an 8-man tag team elimination match. When you are pinned or submitted, you are eliminated and you return to the locker room. The winning team is the team who eliminates all of their opponents and has one or more of their team still legally in the match. But what is at stake? The winning team face off in a fatal 4-way match on their designated show. The winner of that fatal 4-way match earns a shot at the World Championship of their brand at the Royal Rumble. The last winner, just to note, was Team SmackDown, and the winner of that triple threat match was indeed Apollo Crews. And well, the rest is history. Wow. So much to digest. More questions than answers tonight. But you wouldn't have expected it any other way. But let's have a little bit of brand warfare. Samoa Joe, the captain of Team Raw, is gonna lead them out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had new tag team champions crowned. And I tell you what, we were talking a little bit about brands trying to recruit some of these guys. We've got Kurt Angle in the back, who's the new general manager of NXT. Would you want to recruit Sanity? That's my question. Would you want to bring that chaos to your brand? But the choice is ultimately Sanity's, just like the choice is ultimately Rhea Ripley's. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't about choice. This is about brand warfare. This is about defending your territory. So who you got? Are you Team Raw? Are you Team SmackDown? This man has risen up the ranks and the opportunity is not lost on him. Cedric Alexander earned his way into this position to team with Samoa Joe, to team with Braun Strowman. Cedric Alexander qualified. He wants to be part of that fatal 4-way to raise his stocks and get a potential shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. It is going to be an incredible few months in the lead up to the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, but still so much business to take care of here tonight. And here comes the heart and soul of this team, the heart and soul of Monday Night Raw, Mustafa Ali. And I would say, certainly one of the dark horses in this match to be the sole survivor, in my opinion. Ali has a hell of a tank on him, and he's going to need all of it tonight if he is to get on top and come out victorious for his team. But that's the red brand. Now we want to talk blue brand, and the captain leading them out is Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. You'll notice the captain's armbands on both of the captains, Joe and Gargano, but haven't Samoa Joe and Johnny Gargano had their issues? Remember the promise. Samoa Joe promised that he was going to choke Johnny Gargano out in this match. He said there is no way anyone else but me is eliminating him. And also when Joe was asked backstage, what is your plan? He said, I'm the plan. The plan begins and ends with me. I don't need teammates. And Braun Strowman also said the same thing. But what we saw on SmackDown Live is why my personal pick is the blue brand to come out on top. As we saw some synergy on SmackDown Live between Team SmackDown. They had a fatal 4-way match that they dominated. Each member of the team got their offense in. They worked as a team, and I think EC3 has set his team up far better than the way Shane McMahon, who is not here tonight at the hands of ESM. I believe that is going to be a factor in this match, but this man will also be a factor. Pound for pound, the strongest individual we've perhaps ever seen in the WWE. The Swiss Cyborg, Cesaro, who was the team captain at the last Survivor Series for SmackDown. He is SmackDown through and through. And well, it's time. Oh, listen to the ovation. DREAM is SMACKDOWN. The Velveteen Dream is in the building. And Velveteen Dream, you couldn't really call him a dark horse in this match because he's probably one of the most talented guys on the roster, but he could be the one that really pulls the wild card tonight. Velveteen Dream could be the one that really makes his mark on this match. And that is another possibility in this match for superstars. This is a huge profile for these young guys. For guys like Velveteen Dream, Ali, Alexander. I mean, yes, we've got guys like Johnny Gargano. Yes, we've got guys like Samoa Joe who are established, who have their feet under the table, so to speak. But this guy, Velveteen Dream, still looking for that super massive breakout moment. So are guys like Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, who probably don't have quite as big a profile as a guy like Samoa Joe or the captain, Johnny Gargano. But it is ultimately your opportunity on the big stage and the bright lights of one of the biggest pay-per-views we have all year in Survivor Series. This is your opportunity to be great. This is your opportunity to make your mark. Get into that fatal four-way match. Win that fatal four-way match. Go to the Royal Rumble and challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is the platform for success. Apollo Crews proved it. We are underway. It is brand warfare. It is Raw versus SmackDown. Cedric Alexander, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali are ready to go. The crowd is on their feet. Team SmackDown, fronted by Captain Gargano, Nakamura, Cesaro, and Velveteen Dream, are ready to go. Let's get it on. The bell has rung. It is underway, and here we go. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe going straight up to Gargano, throwing him straight to the outside. You can feel the bad blood between them. You knew the bad blood was already there. And Joe and Gargano are going toe-to-toe on the outside of the ring. But go! Yes, Gargano's going to fire back. You knew Johnny Wrestling wasn't going to go anywhere. He throws Joe into the ring. And now Johnny Gargano all the way to the top. These two have been chopping at the bit to get at each other. Oh, he went for that neck breaker off the top, but Joe sent him back. Joe sent him back. And now Joe, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. This was the promise from Samoa Joe. He said, I'm going to choke him out. I'm going to choke out Johnny Gargano myself. I'm going to choke out Johnny Gargano myself. Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream is in. Wait a minute. Dream broke it. Dream broke it. One. Wait a minute. Gargano. Gargano rolled him up. Joe is eliminated. Joe's promise almost came true, but Braun Strowman is the next man in this match. And he dragged Johnny Gargano out of the friggin' ring. Samoa Joe is absolutely incensed. Joe is walking to the back. He doesn't want to get his team disqualified here. But Braun Strowman with the power slam to the floor to Johnny Gargano. And the referee is at a count of 6. Johnny Gargano hasn't moved. Braun Strowman is legal. Gargano is legal. But we're at a count of 9. Gargano's not gonna make it. Oh, wait a minute. Joe is eliminated, but so is Gargano now. Joe stops, turns around, Joe's back. And Joe is going to try and put him away. Joe is going to try and continue the fight here. The two captains have been eliminated in the opening moments of the match. Unbelievable. Samoa Joe throws Gargano to the outside. Braun Strowman calling him on. Nakamura stepped up to the plate. And he wants Braun Strowman. We're down to 3-on-3. The stand-out is on. Wait a minute. Up on the ramp. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has kept his promise. And while he didn't eliminate Johnny Gargano, he's eliminated him after the fact. He's choked out Johnny Gargano. And Joe is going to go backstage. Gargano's out on the ramp. He's in the hands of the doctors. It's absolute chaos to start this match, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Braun Strowman and Shinsuke Nakamura now. Strowman with the tag and a little bit of synergy here. I think it's really hit home with these men that they need to show some, and that's exactly what they've done here. Unbelievable triple tag team prowess. And Cedric Alexander now with a clothesline to Nakamura. Alexander with the clothesline to Nakamura, and Alexander comes in with the elbow drop. Down on the Nakamura. 2. Is it enough? No, it's not. You knew it was going to be chaotic with this many people in the ring, but my goodness me, we had no idea. Oh, Nakamura with a shot. And yes, that's the Nakamura we were waiting to see. The ruthlessness of Shinsuke. Now he sends him into enemy territory. Oh, Dream distracting Cedric Alexander. And that's the synergy between SmackDown, in my opinion, that Raw potentially doesn't have. And look at the power here of Cesaro. He was team captain at the last Survivor Series, was Cesaro. And he sends him in, and he's looking to have a SmackDown-sized European uppercut party. And the train is rolling. Cesaro is on fire. And Raw is in trouble. Cesaro, look at how he just manhandles him up to the top rope. Oh no, Alexander rebuffed though. Alexander rebuffed. Cedric, oh no. Sent down by Cesaro. And Cesaro cracks the neck. And now Cesaro sees his opportunity. Throws him into the middle of the ring. It's almost poetry in motion. Cesaro is unbelievable. The European uppercut was on the button. Is it enough to put him away? No, it's not. Alexander stays alive. SmackDown versus Raw. So much opportunity on the line. Your chance to sign. Cesaro looking to continue the train. Oh no, but the train was derailed. The train was derailed. And oh, Cedric Alexander, unbelievable offense, but Cesaro rebuffed him again. And Cesaro this time bounces him off the turnbuckle. Look out! Oh my God! German suplex. And Cesaro, unmitigated power. European uppercut from hell, and Velveteen Dream is in the ring. Velveteen Dream is in the ring. Purple Rainmaker, no. No water in the pool for Velveteen Dream. Look out. Face first. Holds on for the cover. Alexander with the huge elimination. No. Velveteen Dream kicks out. Alexander, look out! Oh, what a clothesline! Takes Dream almost out of his boots. And now Ali to the top. Ali to the top. Oh, 5, no! He got the knees up. Velveteen Dream still in it. Oh, spine buster. Floats over for the pin. The cover 1, 2. Referee perfect position. But Ali kicks out. What an exchange. And now Dream. Oh, with the suplex. Ali trying to get to his feet. Dream sends him into the corner. Ali, look out. Oh, Ali hung him up. Ali hung him up. And now this could be Mustafa Ali's opportunity. Unbelievable snap German suplex. Oh, thought he had the elimination. No, he didn't. How impressive are all these guys. Unbelievable. You could say that this is the future of both brands on display here. And Ali taking it to the Dream. And Ali could be living his dream if Team Raw could get over the top of Team SmackDown here. Oh! Rolls through. This is your chance. He's going to be thinking 054, but Nakamura's right there. Nakamura was right there. Both men down. And Ali is trying to crawl. He landed hard, but Dream saw him. Dream taking a page out of Cesaro's book. You can tell they've been training. And look at Cesaro, he loves it. Cesaro loves it. Dream Valley Driver. Dream Valley Driver and the tag. The synergy is off the charts. Nakamura's lining him up. Nakamura's lining him up. Kinshasa. 1, 2. Ali is eliminated. Nakamura calling him on. Strowman answers the call. Screams in his face. And Nakamura sends him into the corner. But Nakamura had his foot caught. That is not good. That is not good. And now the tag to Cedric Alexander. It's 3-on-2. Cedric, look out. Oh my. Beautiful exploder. And now Cedric to the top. Cedric. Oh, did you see the hang time on that? Elbow drop. Computes. No, Nakamura kicks out. Nakamura kicks out. But Alexander ain't done. Alexander ain't done! Oh! Unbelievable! And drops the elbow. This kid is incredible. And Cedric now lining him up. Might be looking to check the lumbar. And he does! Lumbar check. 1, 2. Nakamura is gone. Cedric Alexander with one of the biggest pinfalls of his life. But wait a minute. Dream's in. Dream's in now. Dream, is it going to end this way? No. Cedric Alexander kicks out. It's a real breakout performance for Alexander. But that may break his neck. The DDT was on the button. Alexander took his eyes off the prize. But he's still able to kick out. He was still able to kick out. And Alexander, he got up, but I don't think he's got much left. Cesaro, oh, Alexander rebuffs again. Alexander rebuffs again. Picks him up. Brainbuster. Brainbuster to Cesaro. Alexander is taking this opportunity with both hands, but he couldn't get the 3 count. But he ain't going to stop there. Cedric ain't going to stop there. He's going to take him up, is he? He's going to put him in the corner. Alexander has a distinct plan. Alexander has a distinct plan, but no. Cesaro, look out. Oh, look at the height Cesaro got. Crossbody on Cedric Alexander. Displaces on their feet. Big elimination. No. No elimination. Up to his feet. Cesaro. Look at the power. Oh! Slammed him down. And now Cesaro. What is he thinking? Oh, he's going to try sharpshooter. No. Alexander rebuffs. Alexander rebuffs and picked him up. Alexander with a Michinoku driver. Michinoku driver. Desperation cover. He's got all his weight down on the shoulders, but Cesaro kicks out. Cesaro able to kick out. And Cedric, oh look out, Irish whip reversal. Irish whip reversal. Very European uppercut. And Cesaro is lining him up again. Cesaro is lining him up again. Middle rope, European uppercut. Cesaro now with the tag to Velveteen Dream. And Velveteen Dream looking to end the run. Purple Rainmaker. 1, 2. Is he kicking? No, he's not. But Strowman is straight back in. Braun Strowman is straight back in. He wastes absolutely no time. And Strowman is going straight after Velveteen Dream. Puts him into the corner. It's 2-on-1. But it feels a little bit like 2-on-2 because Strowman's the weight of 2. And look at this. He brings Cesaro in. He brings Cesaro in. Sends him into the corner. And Strowman, what the hell is he doing? Oh my God! Braun Strowman! Strowman has single-handedly decimated whatever's left of Team SmackDown. Unreal. He sends him out. Cesaro is out. Velveteen Dream is legal. Braun Strowman power slam. 1, 2. It's 1-on-1. It's Strowman. It's Cesaro. 2 of the pound-for-pound strongest men on the roster are the only ones left. Strowman sends an already broken Cesaro as Velveteen Dream has to make his way to the back. Braun Strowman knows that he has Cesaro right where he wants him, but Cesaro stands up. He's going to stand up and fight for a brand that he knows and loves so much. He was captain last year. He's MVP this year. But is Braun Strowman too much for the Swiss Cyborg? Strowman sends him in, and Strowman just crushes him in the corner. Strowman absolutely crushes him in the corner. And this could be over, as Strowman now is just toying with him. He is just toying with Cesaro, and oh no, look at this. Strowman is all over Cesaro here, and look at this now. The temple just being crushed. Braun Strowman is looking the likely winner. He screams into the heart for the air. And now Strowman is gonna put an exclamation mark on this. But no, Cesaro, somebody still got some fight here. Oh, stiff uppercut from Cesaro. Shot to the midsection and another uppercut. That one stumbles the big man back. Cesaro is working away on Strowman, but he rebuffs. It's a battle of attrition. Who will be the sole survivor here? That's the question. This is what the Survivor Series is all about. It's attrition. And now Strowman, oh no, he's sent to the outside. He's sent to the outside. And Strowman, no. Cesaro says, I'm not going down that easy. And now he's saying, you try and do that again, big man. Try and come at me again. Cesaro sends him back again. And now Cesaro, oh, he's on the apron. He tried to throw him out of the ring, or did he? Oh no, no. There's no way. He's done it to Sullivan, but he can't surely do it to Strowman. Oh my God! Cesaro deadlifts him into the ring. Cesaro deadlifts him into the ring. And he wants more. Cesaro wants more. You've got to be kidding me. Cesaro, he's gonna do it again! Cesaro does it twice to the biggest man on the roster! Neutralizer! 1, 2, Cesaro, you are a star! It had absolutely everything, ladies and gentlemen! But most importantly, it had Cesaro doing what Cesaro does! I don't think there is anyone better in the world. Cesaro, take a bow, my friend. He was the captain last year. He's the sole survivor this year. SmackDown go 2-0 over Raw. Cesaro proving that he could well be one of the best wrestlers on the face of the planet. The general manager, EC3, is absolutely ecstatic. And why wouldn't you be? Cesaro gets the job done tonight. A star-making performance. Hold on a second, that's Kurt Angle. That looks like Sami Zayn. Kurt Angle in deep discussion with Sami Zayn. The new general manager of NXT is in full flight, but so will that man. He will be in full flight tonight as he prepares. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that's his teammate. That's his teammate. AJ Styles. Finn Balor and AJ Styles with a tense meeting backstage. The co-main event of the evening is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. The Beast is ready. He'll be on Team WWE with AJ Styles and Finn Balor to take on Team ESM. And that, I believe... Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. That match was meant to be right now. That match was meant to be going on now, but instead, we have Bobby Lashley, the man who took out the Intercontinental Champion Walter and the former Intercontinental Champion Raymond Rowe, and he's holding the Intercontinental title. Well, he mentioned EC3 earlier in the show. He said to EC3, do you know where the title went after I took out Walter? And EC3 didn't know what he meant, but this is obviously what he means. He truly believes in that deluded head of his that he is in fact the Intercontinental Champion. This is unbelievable. This guy is on another level right now. Well, it looks as though he has something to say. I don't even know if we want to know what he's got to say. What does he mean, new champion? What is he talking about? This guy's lost his damn mind. Not the Intercontinental Champion at all. This guy's lost the plot completely. What the hell is happening with Lashley? Look at this guy. Oh my. That's Keith Lee! Oh my God! Is that the free agent signing that EC3 was talking about? It's time to bask in his glory! Keith Lee has signed with SmackDown! And Lashley's still talking trash, but here comes Keith Lee now! Keith Lee has signed for SmackDown! Look out! Bobby Lashley! Not even in his deluded mind could he get it twisted! SmackDown has acquired one of the hottest free agents in the world! Bask in his glory! Keith Lee signs for the Blue Brand! Absolutely extraordinary! Oh my God! Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I want to send a huge thank you out to all the Patreon members over at patreon.com/MurphsYT13. Without everybody's support, this show could not happen. It helps keep the lights on, and your generosity is so greatly appreciated. It never gets lost on me. And also, a very special shout out to everybody in the Murphs Elite right here on YouTube, which you can join by clicking the join button, signing up as either one of two tiers to get special perks, emotes, and sub badges. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel. You go above and beyond, and it is not possible without any of you. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the co-main event of the evening. It is for both the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. Here's the rules. 3 members of Team ESM versus 3 members of Team WWE. 6-man elimination tag team match. Once you're pinned or submitted, you have to return to the locker room. The winning team is the team who eliminates all of their opponents and has one or more of their team still legally in the match. Here's what's at stake. Here's how it's going to work. If Daniel Bryan is pinned or submitted, he loses his championship to that opponent who pins or submits him. If Apollo Crews is pinned or submitted, he loses his championship to that opponent as well. And if Gable is pinned or submitted, the person who gets the elimination of Gable will receive a future championship opportunity at whoever the champion is. Huge stakes. It's high emotion. It's live and it's on right now. An extraordinary ovation. And it's only by association for AJ Styles. It's a very, very mixed response for this man. AJ Styles has been very vocal about his displeasure at the WWE Universe. Thinking back to when Styles decided to take the singles match against Apollo Crews as opposed to remaining in the Fatal 4-Way, which ESM rallied to try and eliminate. He got a lot of fan backlash. And well, AJ Styles returned that backlash in kind. AJ Styles said that the fans were fickle. He said that the fans only want what they want. They don't have the interest of the talent. They don't understand what it's like to be in this industry, to work for 20 years at something, to then throw it away to chance. And AJ Styles has made no bones about it. He wants the World Championship. He doesn't care which one it is. He wants to ascend to the top of the mountain because he's fallen short so many times. And one of the biggest, most formulative failings of AJ Styles' career was at WrestleMania, live in Japan, when he lost to this man, his teammate tonight. They've never forgotten. And you could see the tension backstage between Finn Balor and AJ Styles. We didn't have mics in the locker room, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that these two don't really like each other. There is a professional and a personal rivalry. Their careers have almost paralleled each other. But Finn Balor, his career has taken a slight deviation because yes, Finn Balor as the Demon is absolutely unstoppable when he digs down into that psyche of his inner being, in his soul. He can get the job done. But Finn Balor, the man, wants to prove that on the biggest stage possible, he can get the job done himself. And Balor, very apropos, wearing an almost all-white gear tonight with shades of black, because that makes up exactly what Finn Balor is all about. Balor, AJ Styles, their stories are similar, but Balor's career, in my opinion, since WrestleMania, has been on an upward trend, and AJ Styles, not so much. Tonight, something has to give. With both championships on the line, there is the distinct possibility that we could see AJ Styles work out with a championship. There is a possibility we could see Finn Balor walk out with a championship. But what's the reality? You want a dose of reality? Well, this man gave it to us when he returned back to SmackDown Live after walking out on the WWE after WrestleMania, after he was screwed by Paul Heyman in one of the biggest twists in modern professional wrestling history. Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar, handed that Singapore cane to Apollo Crews, where Apollo Crews and Chad Gable proceeded to beat the life out of the beast, pin him 1, 2, 3, and escape Philadelphia with the championship. Brock Lesnar was quoted as saying, "You will have to pay me triple for me to ever step foot back in the ring." But so much has ESM gotten out of control that Brock Lesnar got what he wanted. He got that triple paycheck. Vince McMahon injected the poison back in to the WWE to try and eradicate ESM. Is it a gamble that is going to pay off? We are literally seconds away from finding out. The stage is set. Brock Lesnar is here. The Beast is teaming with the Phenomenal One. And Finn Balor. And those familiar letters ring throughout the stadium. And the familiar sound of boos shroud this man, Chad Gable, who has taken quite the path himself, even as far as getting a World Championship match against Apollo Crews, in which Chad Gable was forced to serve the greater good, almost like an ant would serve the queen. Chad Gable had to lay down at the feet of Apollo Crews. So is there an underlying part of Chad Gable that almost wants this to fail tonight, that almost wants to see ESM fail. And then there's this man, Daniel Bryan, who has come so far, who was taken out of commission by ESM themselves. He was deemed too much of a risk to WWE with all of his concussion problems, but he was cleared by ESM as a ploy for ESM to use him as a tool, as a pawn, as a weapon. And what Daniel Bryan did was he slowly bought in. He slowly was brainwashed at the high altitude center, at all of the state-of-the-art facilities that ESM have. He was brainwashed into thinking that this was a way of life, that this was the only way of life. And Daniel Bryan has since shown signs of potentially breaking free. And I haven't quite seen underneath that hoodie, but we see on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan was kept off TV for over a month. And it seems as though Daniel Bryan may have brought a little bit of the old Daniel Bryan back with him by growing his hair out and rebelling against the man. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the man, this guy is the figurehead of Elite Sports Management. Apollo Crews is the man, the jewel in the crown of Elite Sports Management. And there is no lavish attire. There is no lavish entrance. It's all business. If you think this doesn't mean anything to anyone on ESM, you are wrong. Because even if they don't all quite see eye to eye, and they're not functioning as a fully fledged team at the moment, there's cracks appearing everywhere. You think that these professional athletes want to bow down and take a pinfall tonight and lose what means most to them, which is that gold over their shoulder? You are kidding yourself. This company, Elite Sports Management, has been built on a foundation of gold. It has been built on a foundation of wanting nothing but W's in the column. It has been built on a foundation of championships. They are not gonna lay down tonight for no one. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know damn well they have a plan. You know damn well that ESM haven't come here with not having a clue of how this is gonna go. You know in your heart of hearts that this is probably a task that could well be too much for Team WWE. They have been doing this for years. This has been years in the making. It's Team WWE, Chad Gable, Brock Lesnar in the ring. Here we go. Suplex City chants. It is palpable, and oh, look out. Gable straight to the outside. Gable straight to the outside. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is he doing? What the hell is Chad Gable doing here? Oh, wait a minute. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The Singapore Cane that took Lesnar out. They're trying to get in his mind. They're trying to get in his mind here. And Chad Gable, he went, oh, wait a minute, hey. Chad Gable, it's not no disqualification. Gable's just had himself disqualified by going after Brock Lesnar with the Singapore Cane. You knew they had a plan, but what the hell are they doing? It's completely broken down. Bryan and AJ Styles are going at it on the outside of the ring. Gable is continuing to absolutely hammer away on Lesnar. Gable's been disqualified. So what does that mean for the championship opportunity? Once Gable has been eliminated. But now it's Balor. It's Crews. They're going to go out into the middle of the ring. It's come apart at the seams. Brock Lesnar is technically the legal man of the match. Chad Gable has been eliminated, so it's up to Daniel Bryan and Apollo Crews who's next in. But that's secondary at the moment. The whole match is secondary at the moment. It's come apart. Gable is just continuing to hammer away on Brock Lesnar on the outside of the ring. Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles are tearing each other apart on the other side. And look out, Pele kick. Pele kick from AJ Styles. And this is completely broken down. Styles now has seemingly gotten rid of Daniel Bryan, but now Crews, wait a minute, Crews to the top rope, and he's yelling at Gable, who's just worn out Brock Lesnar. It's very apropos that he's worn out Brock Lesnar. Gable's eliminated. It's 2 on 3, but Crews is on the top rope, and look out, God almighty, Gable has already been eliminated out of this match, goddammit, and he's wearing out everybody with that damn Singapore cane. Crews is on the top rope. Lesnar's been worn out. And just like WrestleMania, Lesnar gets worn out with the Singapore cane and pin. Brock Lesnar has been eliminated. What the hell is this? ESM had a plan all along to eliminate the biggest threat of the match, which was Brock Lesnar. It's now 2 on 2. Gable's eliminated himself. I don't even know where that leaves. Gable technically wasn't eliminated by anyone. So what happens with the title match? ESM have come in with almost a flawless plan here. It's almost a flawless plan. You had to know that they were coming in prepared. And Crews, Lesnar's done. He's been worn out. And Crews just throws him over the barricade. Crews just throws him over the barricade. And Daniel Bryan now is at ringside. Crews to the corner, taunting the fans here. Daniel Bryan rolls AJ Styles in. AJ Styles is now the legal man. Apollo Crews is the legal man. Finn Balor's trying to get to his feet here. And maybe now we'll be able to get some order, but what's left of anyone? AJ Styles got worn out by that cane, but Styles still has some fight. Styles still has some fight. And he's coming at Crews here. He's fighting with everything he's got. But Styles taken down. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolute mayhem here. Just like that. Gable eliminates himself, then Crews eliminates Lesnar, and look out! What on earth? AJ Styles is going to get eliminated here. No, he kicks out. Styles kicks out. And Crews is panicking here. They thought that this was going to be over quicker, but you've got Finn Balor and AJ Styles left, who are two of the very best. Now Styles is working away here. Oh yes, AJ Styles working away on Crews and then gets an enziguri. He scores with the enziguri. High stakes here. 2 champions still in play, so 2 championships can still change hands here, but they can also be retained. Styles though is going to try and find out. Styles is going to try and find out, and Styles is back. Look out, he's lighting him up with a phenomenal blitz. Balor hasn't even been in the match. But Styles is stalking him. Crews is in big trouble. Phenomenal forearm. The cover 1, 2, yes, no. AJ Styles throwing up the 2 sweets, and it was almost too sweet, but he only got a 2 count. As Styles continues to hammer, and now Oh, look at this. Into the corner, no. I thought they were going to try and work together. But Cruz powers out. And then he powers Balor over the top. And now Cruz can go to work. And he gets the tag to Daniel Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan off the rope, full head of steam, and they can go to work now. Daniel Bryan, he could be thinking cattle mutilation here. It's put so many people away. He's looking at cattle mutilation. No. Styles went up. They got a drop kick. Brilliant. Man, Styles is showing some heart, whether you appreciate his words or not. He's an honest man. He tells it like it is. And I'll tell you what, he's a hell of a competitor. But I'll tell you what, a hell of a competitor doesn't get you out of this. Daniel Bryan has cattle mutilation locked in. And he knows how urgent this is. He knows he has to get out of it. The pain writhing through your arms tells you how quickly you've got to get out of it. Don't worry about that. And AJ Styles now. Oh, look out. Shot to Bryan. He almost fell to the floor. But Bryan, I feel like he's going to go to the floor anyway. AJ Styles lays down Daniel Bryan across the apron, and now Styles has the opportunity. Look out, the forearm to Daniel Bryan. The forearm to Daniel Bryan. And now he can send him into the ring, make the cover. AJ Styles looking to transfer over to SmackDown as the WWE Champion. No. Daniel Bryan kicks out, but Styles is going to make him carry the weight. Just like Cruz and Bryan are carrying the weight of all the followers of ESM, of all the people who have stuck with him through thick and thin. Team WWE trying to eradicate Team ESM here, but there's a lot of fight in both, and Daniel Bryan has shown shades of the old Daniel Bryan, even with his gear tonight, with the trademark flames, but it's still in those colours, those dastardly colours that have followed Daniel Bryan since WrestleMania when he came back, and now Daniel Bryan is hammering away on AJ Styles, who has ghosts of WrestleMania himself. Oh my God. The tension is absolutely off the charts. And Daniel Bryan is going to look to eliminate some of that tension. And he's going to look to eliminate AJ Styles. He's got that Dragon Sleeper locked in. He had the body scissors in as well. But Styles rolls out. He's had all the answers here. Styles desperately needs a tag. Real bad. But Styles picked him up. Look out, is he going to plant him? Oh my God. Styles plants him, then goes to the second rope, and Styles drops down. Beautifully done. That could be the separation he needs here. That could be all he needs. And Styles, look out, the 450. He almost landed north-south on him too. He landed on all of his body and all of his face as well. And here comes Cruz. Cruz is in, but Balor, reverse DDT to Cruz. He gets a little bit of something as well. And now, could we see the most unlikely of circumstances? Will there be a few people in Japan who'll like to see this? And AJ Styles with the double team from Finn Balor. Balor now to the top. Coup de grace. No, he didn't find it. Daniel Bryan found it though. Cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation is locked in. Cattle mutilation is locked in. There's nowhere to go. He's kicking. He's trying to catch the rope with his foot. He's just that little bit too far away. You certainly can't grab it. Balor needs to fight. Balor needs to fight, yes. Balor able to break it. Able to break it. They've done their homework. Balor, look out. 1916. 1916, the cover. One, has he done it? No, he kicks out. Cruz was distracted at ringside by fans abusing him, and Cruz almost lost sight of it, and Bryan almost lost his championship to Finn Balor. My God. Finn Balor again, hammering away on Daniel Bryan. The tension in the arena is absolutely unbelievable. Bryan's looking for a tag. Balor is firing up. Bryan just desperate for the tag. Cruz, he couldn't get it. Cruz knows that if Bryan gets eliminated, that it's 2-on-1, and then there is a huge likelihood that he'll lose his title. It ain't even about ESM anymore. You get the feeling for Cruz. He's in self-preservation mode. And Balor is not looking to preserve anything about Daniel Bryan. There it is. Clinical Balor. He's looking as good as ever. Finn Balor is continuing to hammer away on Daniel Bryan. And Balor, look out. They both crash and burn. Both men crashing and burning, but fists are still flying, chops are still going in. Oh, Bryan with a brilliant counter, and he knows he needs the tag. Cruz again was distracted, and here comes Balor now, but Cruz saw him coming, and Cruz with the top of his own. Cruz hammered away on Finn Balor. You almost wouldn't want to be in the match. You'd almost want to be on the outside, but you don't want to get outnumbered. Beautiful drop kick from Apollo Crews, showing his class. And then the splash, and he is on fire, and he's going to that championship gear. And I've mentioned it so many times, his skill has never been in doubt. Oh, Balor moved out of the way. DDT plants him down. They know the importance of getting the numbers advantage here. And Balor with the tag, picks him up. Look out, AJ Styles. They're working together. Cruz needs the tag. Cruz desperate. He gets the tag. And Daniel Bryan, he comes after AJ Styles. Styles was almost a little bit befuddled as to what to do. Bryan to the top, looking for an elbow drop. There was no water in the pool. Cruz is down on the outside. Bryan rebuffs. Cruz is down on the outside. Bryan nailed him with the knee. Cruz is stirring. Cruz is coming too, but Balor breaks up the pin. And it would kill him to do that. It would kill him to help AJ Styles. But Daniel Bryan takes out Finn Balor. Balor's rocked, and now he's rolled. Daniel Bryan is going to look to put the final nail in the coffin of AJ Styles here on the big stage. Is AJ Styles going to fight and fail once again? Wait a minute. Apollo Crews is demanding a tag. And Apollo Crews wants to finish Styles himself after Styles has been giving Apollo Crews hell. Styles is dazed and confused. And now, wait a minute. Crews wants him to knee him. He wants him to deliver the knee. Oh no! Styles got out of the way. Bryan with an errant knee. Styles is stalking Crews. Oh no, not this way. Do it. Yes. Styles clash. Count it. New champion. Yes. AJ Styles is the World Heavyweight Champion of Raw. But wait a minute. Bryan's back. Bryan's back with the knee. Bryan is back with the knee. 1, 2. Bryan eliminates him. It's 1-on-1. It's down to Balor and Daniel Bryan. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Apollo Crews can't get his way out of this one. I'd like to see you talk your way out of it now. But we are down to 2. It's Bryan. It's Balor. AJ Styles is forced to leave here. Styles leaves a champion. Oh, wait a minute, Styles. Oh no. Well, Styles might be looking to get a little bit of revenge on ESM here for that Singapore K attack. And Styles. Well, he's talking to Finn Balor here. And Balor, what is he doing? Balor needs to stay on task here, oh no. Wait a minute, Styles is saying, where were you? Where were you on that? Well, he was down to the outside. No, no, what are you doing? Oh my God. What the hell is he doing? What the hell have you done? Styles has grabbed his title. He's got everything he wanted. And now he's going to take everything Balor wants away from him. Styles has not forgotten WrestleMania. But he may have kept Elite Sports Management in business. You have got to be kidding me. Balor got a Styles clash on the floor. Daniel Bryan doesn't really even know what's happened. But all he knows is Balor is ripe for the picking. And revenge comes in the form of AJ Styles to Finn Balor, who leaves Survivor Series empty-handed. Oh my God. What a ride. I'm stunned. It started with Chad Gable eliminating himself, and then an errant knee from Daniel Bryan set it up for the only title change of the match, ladies and gentlemen. But it's a big one. Apollo Crews gets a Styles clash, but then so does Finn Balor. AJ Styles leaves as the world champion and then leaves a potential world champion in Finn Balor laying. It is absolutely beyond words. Daniel Bryan survives. ESM wins the match, but there is a huge dent in the armor of Elite Sports Management. Daniel Bryan is the sole survivor and is now the sole champion in Elite Sports Management. You have to believe there will be huge fallout. Oh no. Crews is pissed. He was the one who asked Bryan into the ring to deliver the knee. Heyman is trying to calm him down. Oh no, wait a minute. Crews wants to wrap that chair around Daniel Bryan's head here. There's dissension in the ranks. Oh my God.
My biggest worry in life, as far as wrestling is concerned, is that I'm in the ring and some father who watched me for years takes his son and he goes, you know, son, this is the Undertaker here. Boy, I wish you could have seen him win.
Brad Fitz. He's doing very well for himself these days, Paul Bear is, and a whole bunch of competitors competing in the Royal Rumble. In less than 2 weeks, the reigning WWF champion, the Hitman himself, the Hitman Bret Hart, will be here. Way up there.
Referee's lost control of this one. Look at this. Flair with a chair. A steel chair.
You can talk about championships. You can talk about dissension in the ranks. But there is one major reason we are all here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And that is to say goodbye to The Undertaker. First, Drew McIntyre aims to send him out on an L. And Drew McIntyre has been very outspoken about The Undertaker. He's been very, very derogatory towards the legacy, towards the career of the dead man. Drew McIntyre was handpicked. He was selected by the dead man to be the final match, win, lose or draw. And look at that on the back of Drew McIntyre. The headstone of The Undertaker. This is his final match, win, lose or draw. He's going out tonight. He returns to the Survivor Series where it all started to end it all. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my distinct honor and privilege to be here for this night. Let's just hope Drew McIntyre has a sense of occasion. The legacy is unmatched. There's absolutely no one like it, ladies and gentlemen. The Undertaker is making the long walk for the final ever time. This is it. Many of us have grown up throughout the years admiring the athleticism, admiring the unbelievable matches that he's left us, the extraordinary moments, the unbelievable rivalries, the indelible legacy. But many of us won't know what we have until it's gone. Soak it in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event of the evening. A place where The Undertaker has done his very best work. A place where The Undertaker has forged an unparalleled career. And tonight, that comes to an end. It is absolutely deafening, the legacy that this man has left is being felt in the heart and the soul of millions upon millions of people all over the world. There is only one Undertaker. There will only ever be one Undertaker. And tonight, we tip our hats to one of the greatest of all time. In true Undertaker fashion, He's going to go out on his terms. He's going to go out fighting. There are absolutely no words required, ladies and gentlemen. Hartford, Connecticut on their feet, but wait a minute, here we go. We've got a match to get through now. And Drew McIntyre proving that he does not have a sense of occasion, and he beats The Undertaker down into the corner. And Drew McIntyre right in the face of The Undertaker here. Look at this. He's a real piece of work, this guy. Uh-oh, Undertaker popped up. Undertaker popped up out of the corner, and here he goes. The old gunslinger has still got some bullets left in the chamber. Here he goes, unleashing in typical Undertaker fashion. Hammering away. Undertaker hammering away on Drew McIntyre, and you know what's next. Undertaker going old school. And a little ode to the crowd from The Undertaker. And you can tell he's enjoying this one. Going toe to toe with Drew McIntyre. And the dead man continues to hammer away on McIntyre. Ooh, yeah, there's a shot to the solar plexus. And the reality is Drew McIntyre is the younger athlete. He's probably got more power than The Undertaker. He's just in a different part of his career. The Undertaker is right at the end of literally his final match, and the world is literally Drew McIntyre's oyster. But The Undertaker, he ain't gonna lay down for this young buck. Undertaker ain't gonna take this lightly. And he sends McIntyre in after snake eyes and the big boots. And The Undertaker strikes the famous pose. Undertaker stalking Drew McIntyre. Sends him into the corner now. And here he goes. He's going to work with the big suit balls. And The Undertaker now driving that knee into the jaw. And this is as good as it gets. What a privilege to be here, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, there it is, the backdrop. Right down onto the canvas, into the cover here. Just a one count. Undertaker's going to have to do a lot more than that. But such is the experience of the dead man. He knows that. He knows that's not going to put him away, but you want to get a gauge. Taker strutting around the ring in that familiar fashion and drops the elbow. There's a lot of familiarity. He's been around for so many generations, and The Undertaker calls quits on it. Oh, what a right hand. What a right hand from the dead man. And he is controlling proceedings as he's done so many times before, even just at Survivor Series. Undertaker with a shot. Oh, what a shot that was from the dead man, but oh no. Sent to the outside, and that back of The Undertaker was just met the concrete floor. Now McIntyre sees his opportunity to go at The Undertaker on the outside here, and a chop bounces off the ample chest of the big dead man here. He's sent back into the ring, and McIntyre now can go after it. McIntyre can go after it. Just look at this, showing the disrespect, kicking him in the back of the head. The referee's going to have to watch that. McIntyre wants him up to his feet, and The Undertaker's really feeling it here. This is where the reality of the situation comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Undertaker bombs back up. Oh, yes! He ain't going nowhere! He ain't dead quite yet! And McIntyre throws a shot, but here comes The Undertaker again. There's still some gas left in there. And The Undertaker sends him over the top rope. The dead man is rolling. And now look at this, more right hands from The Undertaker, drops him down with the third. And the dead man in control. And The Undertaker, with the elbow. And yep, he's playing all the hits in his farewell tour tonight. Dropping the famous leg drop on the apron. Oh, and an uppercut for the ages. Yep, and another one. Spins him around. And now The Undertaker, side Russian leg sweep. And now The Undertaker might be thinking choke slam. He's lining him up. Drew McIntyre is in a hell of a lot of trouble. He's going to be in a world of pain. He's looking for the tombstone. He's looking for the tombstone. But wait a minute. No. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre reversed it. Tombstone on The Undertaker. Tombstone on The Undertaker. The ultimate show of disrespect, but he kicks out. Oh no, thank God for that. Or maybe you can take hell for that. He sits up. The Undertaker sits up. McIntyre looks like he's seen a ghost. It's because you friggin' have. And now Snake Eyes again. The big boot. You know what follows it up. The Undertaker on fire. And now looking to put him away. Choke slam time. Look at the elevation. The cover. It's over. 1, 2, one final time. No, McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre kicks out. The Undertaker's circling. McIntyre was almost reaching for the referee to try and help himself up. Nothing's going to help you against the dead man though. When he's throwing those shots, oh look out, The Undertaker sent him over. Oh no, surely not. Oh my God. One final time, he throws caution to the wind, and he lands. The Undertaker takes the risk. Is it gonna pay off? That's the question. And oh wait, Drew McIntyre shifted his weight. McIntyre shifted his weight. You can feel the panic here. You can feel the panic. McIntyre has cut The Undertaker off a couple of times. This might be the most important. This might be the biggest one. As McIntyre drapes him over the top rope, sucks the air out of the arena immediately. And that was very important for Drew McIntyre. Think of what this means. Think of what this means. Think of what it did for Aleister Black to face The Undertaker. The Undertaker, he sat up, but you feel like the fight just may be diminishing. As the candle burns out on this illustrious career, the energy may be burning out as well on The Undertaker. And McIntyre, you feel, knows it. You feel like he knows it. But wait a minute, The Undertaker showing again. Showing again why he's the greatest of all time. And The Undertaker with more shots. Shot after shot, but McIntyre fires back. Shot to the solar plexus again. Looking for the headbutt, couldn't find it. Undertaker rebuffed again, but again McIntyre firing back. It's a real street fight now. The Undertaker staggered, but he comes back, and The Undertaker drops McIntyre down to a knee. And he's there staring. He's there staring into the eyes, and he slits the throat. But McIntyre delivers the Scottish kiss. And now McIntyre is going to deliver a victory in his column. Double arm DDT. Future shock DDT for the future of the WWE. But The Undertaker kicks out. There's still some fight in the old doglet. The future versus the past. But the future shock DDT couldn't keep the past down. The undeniable past. The Undertaker's back to his feet. And McIntyre missed. McIntyre missed. Undertaker. Tombstone. Crosses the arms. 1, 2. No, he can't get him. McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre kicks out. The Undertaker going out as only The Undertaker could, and he's going to put him away for good now. He said to McIntyre, if I'm going to hell, I'm sure as hell taking you with me. And here is hell embodied. It's Hell's Gate locked in. Hell's Gate is locked in. The Undertaker is going to fade him out. He's going to fade him out. But McIntyre, no, McIntyre's fighting. McIntyre's fighting with everything he's got. McIntyre's fighting with everything he's got. Has him up. McIntyre with a gutbuster. McIntyre with a gutbuster. He's true to the bed. McIntyre, look out. You've got to get out of the way. Claymore kick. 1, 2. No! Undertaker kicks out. He ain't going nowhere. What is it gonna take? What will it take? McIntyre is just trying to beat the hell out of him. You don't have to dig very far to find hell in The Undertaker, but he's trying to beat it all the way out of his body here. McIntyre with these mounted punches just absolutely decimating the dead man. Undertaker with no fight left in his body. Figuratively and literally. Second Claymore kick. Drew McIntyre defeats The Undertaker, but he knows tonight isn't about him. No celebration, just 2 words. Thank you.